I don't remember a time recently in the American economy where the word shortages, as Steve pointed out, has been so omnipresent. It's labor shortages. We can't find workers. It's materials shortages. It's light inventories in automobiles. What's happening here? What is the difference this time?
The pandemic's the great disruptor. What we've seen is it's turned everything on its ear. Not only do we have ships that are backed up that can't be unloaded at our major docks, which is also adding to the supply chain problems that we're seeing globally. There's a drought in Taiwan, which doesn't help when you're trying to produce chips, which require a lot of water on top of it. But you also do have these labor frictions out there that I think are really important. One of the issues is we had a lot of retirements. You're still down 500,000 jobs in manufacturing from February 2020, but we had a lot of people accelerate their retirements because of the pandemic, because they were worried about getting sick. We do know from the Kaiser Foundation today that 30% of adults that are unvaccinated that would like to get vaccinated don't know that they can get vaccines for free. They're worried about the cost of vaccines, most notably low-wage Black and Hispanic workers, which were hit hardest by COVID and the COVID-related layoffs. We've also got long-haul COVID, which conservatively is millions of workers that are struggling to be able to work. And childcare is still, employment is still about 75% of what it was. So you don't have the support out there you once did. Got to reopen those schools and see summer programs through the summer. So it really is a really hard friction kind of environment. And yes, we do have supplements to unemployment. I think you need to look at the whole of all that's going on, and you just can't compare it to any other period. The only thing close would be coming out of a war.
Yeah. Steve, jump in. I want to zero in on jobs and employment because the jobs number is going to come out on Friday. And I think Diane makes some very good points there. People have hastened retirements. There have been a lot of people who have said, I just don't want to go back to the office, and so I'm going to resign. I'd rather do that and find something else to do. I know, in our business, as people come back, there are going to be people who are not going to want to come back. So there is a labor shortage here. That could turn into higher labor costs. And higher labor costs, I remember from Econ 101, is the main driver of inflation, usually.
Yeah, I was going to say, Tyler, you're not old enough to remember a time of shortages because you're so young. You don't remember the post-1918 flu period. You don't remember the post-World War II period. We've had them, and that's what this is like. And essentially what's going on now, Tyler, I believe is mostly a sequencing issue. It's a matter of the businesses were open, and a lot of people, for a bunch of reasons that have to do with high unemployment benefits, that have to do with schools not being fully open, that have to do with concerns about health, we're not ready to come right back to work. I'm sort of amazed at the impatience in the tenor of the media, in the tenor of the economic debate, in the tenor of the political debate. You know, we only opened in March, right? And we had 770,000 jobs created in March. We went down to 266 in April. We'll hope to do somewhere around, I guess it's 500,000 or more on Friday for the May number. People didn't just drop everything and come right back to work. You have accelerated demand. I don't know that what we're talking about, Tyler, and I think this is the essence of your question, I don't believe it's systemic. We're going to get things right. There's been a productivity boost over time because we found more efficient ways of doing things. So that's going to help. We're going to bring people off the sidelines over time. It may take till September, but I don't believe we're going to end up, Tyler, especially when we restore global trade routes and global trade systems. I don't believe we're going to be in a place where we'll have systemic supply shortages.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.